There are a number of activities from Dawson which I think could be a nice way to reinforce some of the points that we have been making at other times during the course. And one of these is the importance of producing aims and objectives. What is our aim in the research that we are doing? What are we trying to achieve? What is our objective? And Dawson provides a number of helpful guidelines about how to do this well and what not to do if you want to do it badly. And no one wants to do it badly. So let's just have a look at some of the points she makes when organising, having clarity about what we are aiming to do when we do ethnographic research, what our objectives are. Okay, so let's go to full screen now. And she makes the following points, the following 8 points about the aims and objectives and what they should look like. The first is that they should give a clear indication of the 5 WH questions of your research. What are you doing? Who are you researching? Why are you researching it? When is this research done, and where will this research be conducted? In addition to that, your research aims and objectives should not be, all of these should not be stated explicitly, but should be implicit within your aims and objectives. Provide an indication of how your research will proceed. For example, using words, important words, and these are verbs. You identify, describe, explain, observe. This will also give an indication of your epistemological and methodological preferences. So as people who are conducting ethnographic research, we will be using words such as observe and describe and explain a lot. So when you are producing a statement on aims and objectives, you need to make sure that there is a link between your aims and objectives and your methodology. So there may be some research questions that require a quantitative methodology. There are other research questions which require a more qualitative approach, and there are yet others which will require a bit of a mixture, which is called mixed methods. Number 5, be clear, succinct or short, and unambiguous. Again, clear, defining any technical terms. They should also be brief and concise. Number 6, provide an indication of the long-term outcome, such as produce an analysis and develop associated theory. Be realistic in terms of what you can achieve within your research. Do not attempt too much or make your aims and objectives too ambitious, and this is a very important point. Relate to your aim, and you should ensure that each objective is distinct and that they do not merely repeat another using different terms. Number your objectives so that they are clear and, again, distinct. Distinct means different, and so there is often more than one objective. They need to be different from each other. These are some things about what not to do when producing aims. Do not produce a list of issues that are related to your research topic or methods. Don't mistake research objectives for project objectives. These are different. If you are struggling then read around your subject and find other research that deals with similar issues. This is a very helpful way to get clarity. Once you have produced, modified, and if this student has already produced their aims and objectives, review their work as it might help you to develop your own ideas. Once you have produced, modified, and defined your aims and objectives, you should refer to them throughout the research process. This is particularly important during the design of your methods, the data collection and data analysis stages. Assess whether you have set your aims and objectives during the data analysis and writing up stage of your project. Lastly, there are variables that could not be considered. Are there variables that could not be considered during the planning stages, or new insights that are essential to your research but you have not identified? And all of these are ways of us being clear about writing clear, distinct, narrow and deep aims and objectives to research.